What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Fallout 76 video with me, Blackwell. Slightly different format today. We are going to walk you through a silo from start to finish at walking pace. So if you don't have any ideas about how to run a silo, then this is the video that you want to check out. I'm going to go through some of the prep and then we'll go straight into it. So we're going to assume that you have launch capabilities. We're also going to assume that you've got a nuclear keycard for this. If you haven't got those, then I suggest you go and get them from the Enclave. There's your little hint. For this build, we are on our bloodied main, which is a bloodied tanky kind of build, but we are walking at NPC speed, so it's going to be nice and slow. Things that I would suggest that you consider are as follows. Get yourself Master Infiltrator. Doesn't have to be any level higher than 0. Make sure you get that perk card and make sure you apply it. Super useful for getting through this silo. Also, Sneak. So you're 75% harder to detect while sneaking. It's a good shout. Born Survivor is a great shout. I tend to share it nowadays. Falling below 20% health automatically triggers a stim pack every 20 seconds. Sneak attacks do 3 times the amount of damage. We're on a bloody build, so we're going with that one as well. And Escape Artist, sneak to lose enemies, and Dodgy, avoid 30% of incoming damage at the cost of 30 action points per hit. And a massive one there is Serendipity. While under 30% health, you gain a 45% chance to avoid damage completely. We are going with the melee build, so we've got some Incisor, Blocker, Bandolier, Iron Fist, and Barbarian. We're not on a team at the moment, but we are going to start a public team just to get that extra buff. So let's do that. Bosch. Casual jobs are good, and so on PC for me to walk as this is normal speed. To walk as an NPC, I need to hit / and then we walk at this speed. And this is a speed that we're going to be doing the silo, so it's nice and slow, taking it easy, taking it all in for this run, and hopefully we're going to be able to get this done quite comfortably. Savage Jaguar is quite savage. That's quite a hench little fella, that one. If you do bust into sprint, you will be sprinting, so there is that to consider. We'll do that just to get inside. We're not going to be handling the Queen or Earl on the other end of this, but we are going to be making sure that we get the job done. So before we head in, we're going to go to our miscellaneous, make sure we got a nuclear key card. And we've got 3 of them, so that's okay. We also want to make sure that this silo is good to go, so we'll go to our holotapes. We've got a missile silo state holotape there, and that will tell us that all the silos are nice and clear. That's lucky that, because we're on a public at the moment. So without further ado, let's get involved and see what's going on. I'll be here to talk you through it, so if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments afterwards, but I'll be trying to sort of unpack things as we go here. So the first challenge of the silo is you need to get through the laser grid. So what do we need for that? We need a blue key card. Now they're scattered around this area of the game, of the silo. There are robots in here, so be careful of those. We're in danger at the moment, so we're going to take a load of damage, but we've got Born Survivor. We should be okay. There's a key card. That's what they look like. An old biometric ID card. Once we've got one of those, we need to erase it. Okay, so all the data that was on it, registered to another person who's probably long gone and died, has now been removed. I'm wondering if I do have enough stim packs for this, but we'll see. My health's going back up again. That's good. So our keycard has been deleted. All the information on it has been cleared off. We're back in caution now, which is absolutely great for us. And now we're back in danger, never mind. So we're doing this at a crawl, so you guys can take it all in. Next up, we need a biometric scanner. This thing essentially registers your data in the system, I guess. So you now have a print of your data in the database. Okay.
Assembling reinforcements.
Well, that's not enough, because that scans your biometrics, but you need to put them onto the card. So we go over to the machine we were just at, but instead of deleting the data, we're going to be putting the data that we've just got registered onto our new card. Alright, we're going to hit X so we can walk automatically. So we're going back to this machine here, but we're not using the scanner on the side. We're actually just registering our new details on the card that we have deleted and wiped clean. So fabricate biometric ID. Job's a good one. So that's that. Now we've got a biometric ID that works. But like any key card, you need to put it in the lock, don't you? You need to put it in the activation point. So we need to head round to where the notification is on our screen. Clear any robots along the way. Ooh, we have been knocked. We've been rumbled there. Okay, it's going to be a challenge. So we died. Never mind. Never said it'd be a one-time gig. Let's have a look at our armor. Okay, we've got some broken pieces here. Let's get them repaired so we're okay. Wow, there's a lot of broken pieces there. We might as well repair these while we're here. Okay, so the last thing to open up this laser grid to us is we need to register that key card, and that's the terminal to our left-hand side where these little icons are on our screen. Now that we're actually hidden again, it should be a lot easier. Caution. Caution's not danger. Danger's danger. So we come to this ID card registration system and we register our details. We should get confirmation.
Access granted.
And we're good to go. On to the next bit. So now we can go through the laser grid. You don't need to kill all the robots on the way, but it's kind of nice to do so. We're not going to... Yeah, we have to walk at this speed because we've said it's an NPC walk through a silo. It's a stroll through the personal hell that is a silo. They're not that bad. You do them a few times, they're okay.
Control room with your nuclear
Just keep your eye open for things like assaultrons and stuff, and you should be alright. So, we're often. There's an eyebot just down the way there. If we stay crouched, we move at pretty much the same speed anyway. We stay hidden, and we get an indicator that we are hidden. Why not bop it on the way? I'm out of Fanta. That's not good. I mean, it's okay. I've got some more, but yeah. Nice calm piece of gaming, this bit, isn't it? Completely hidden. Can I crack a soda while we're doing this? I think we can. So there's a big radiation rumor coming up, and there's two ways to handle it. You can fix pipes, or you can use your lockpicking and your hacking to get through there. But do be aware that your radiation is going to affect you anyway. So you probably want to compensate that with a couple of radaway. If you've got mutations, make sure that Starch Genes is enabled.
warning.
And there you go. So we've gone with a couple of radaway there, just because on the presumption that in a few minutes we're going to be under a bunch of radiation, you know, so we're going to take a lot of rads, so to compensate that to start with. Right, there's a Soltron on our left-hand side here, but you're careful of that. It's invisible to start with, but it is here. Trust me on this. It's not invisible at the moment because we're hidden. And it's obviously not in attack mode. But there she is, look. She has seen us. Something's seen us. That laser there is going to probably see us. Let's go and take that down. Let's stop that from doing that, because that's kind of annoying. And then we've got our lockpicking here. So you're going to need bobby pins for this, obviously. Out there. A little bit more. Gotcha. And then when you come through this room, you want to turn to the right. The turrets might kick off. So go ranged, maybe. Just in case. And then the terminal just ahead there is the one we want to use. Two turrets in here. Good. Nicely done. And then we're using one more radaway there. We're using this terminal here to open the door to go through to the next part. So Brotherhood, no letters similar, so we know it ends not in a D, so it can't be electrified. Let's try effectively. Effectively, it was the right answer. So we want to open this door, so we go confirm. As soon as you hear the noises, that door is opening. And then we're on to the next section. For this, I personally bring an explosive weapon because they're super useful. So we'll see if we've got one. We don't actually have one on us at the moment, but they are super useful for the mainframe cores for destroying them. So bear that in mind if you've already watched this video and you're in a silo. Hopefully you've taken that advice. If you're watching this as you play a silo, then you're probably going to be doing a silo really slowly, but also you'll have missed the opportunity to get an explosive weapon. So what I mean by that is an explosive effect, like on a 10mm machine gun, or in a handmade, or something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a troubleshooters or anything like that. You just need to do 1 damage, but it's got to have that explosive area of effect that will take out these mainframe cores. Because we don't have them, we're going to do it the slow way, and that is by going up to them and pressing E to destroy them. Now there are a few ways of doing this, but if you don't have the tools for the task, you can go the old-fashioned way and just press E.
Mainframe integrity at 100%.
Okay, we got someone on our team. Interesting. Dispatch the turrets in every room you go in. Do it first because they don't respawn. Everything else will respawn. So if you take down an Assaultron, for example, they could always regenerate another one, you know, and they could fabricate another one in these machines. They don't do that with turrets. So if you do have turrets, take them out first because they are a bit of a nuisance. So we are very slowly taking out these mainframe cores. You can do it with bullets, but why waste your ammo, you know?
Integrity at 75%.
Take down enough circuit boards and you'll open up this laser grid, which will open up the rest of the silo. What do we have here? We have a plasma caster. We'll give that a go, see if that does anything interesting to the circuits and stuff. There's one. Shoot. Oh, we shot the cabinet. Yeah, see, it's only a one shot, so it's not really worth doing. One good thing about the turrets is if you stand in front of the circuit boards, the turrets destroy them. So they're kind of doing your job for you, in a way. But obviously, be aware they might kill you. You don't want them to kill you. Look at that, they destroyed some of them. Not all of them, granted, but hey, some of them got destroyed. I know there's an option on YouTube to watch this at sort of a faster speed than just normal. If you are finding this video quite slow, it's because I'm trying to show you how simple and straightforward you can do a silo. That's why I'm walking the entire way. If you want to speed up the video just for lols, you feel free. You know, if you think, this is far too slow, only need the bit at the end, then you could obviously speed up the video, or you could just cut to, you know, a bit further on. It's up to you. But, you know, this is helpful for people. I hope this is helpful for people who haven't really got the knowledge in their brains just yet for silos. Everyone can do a silo. Honestly, you can. They are pretty straightforward. You just need to figure out the pathing and the mapping and that kind of thing for each silo. So, that's the laser grid we came through just a moment ago. We've destroyed all the control panels in here, the mainframe cores. I'm going to head through to this bit here. There might be an Assaultron, so be careful of that. The ones on the right hand side can be destroyed quite comfortably. Still hidden, which is fantastic. Don't have to worry. There's a gutsy there. There might be 2 Assaultrons in this room. I know there's one in the connecting room, so just got to be careful of that. Got to be mindful. 25% is not bad. Looks like there's a Robo Brain in here as well. If we stay hidden, we get all the buffs. It's fine. Half health, so we got plenty. Okay. Job's good and no one's still. Oh, hello. Nobody's seen us. Let's keep breaking down these mainframe cores. Oh, there's more here. I didn't realise these were here. This will give us all of them broken, I think. Hello there. Oh, there is two assault rooms here. If one of these is legendary, we could be in big trouble. Not gonna sprint. There we go. Not gonna sprint. Not allowed to sprint. This is a casual walkthrough, remember. Switch to the ranged weapon, take out that turret. There we go. We've got some more to take out here. And there's some over there. There's some around here as well. You don't have to take them all out. As long as you've got the mainframe core bar disappeared, you can progress to the next section. So you don't have to do any of these, or the ones in that room either, or the ones in the central sort of aisle as well. You don't have to do those. As long as you've got that bar out of the way, yeah, we're good to go. I accidentally stood up then, which has caused me some problems here. But we might be okay. Might be alright to walk out of here. There are any turrets. We're okay. Everything's fine. Okay, so down these stairs, you'll find an Assaultron. But this is the only connecting route you have to go, so you have to go past this Assaultron. You can run past, or you can sneak up on it and kill it. Just do whatever you like, just stay alive, you know? We're stalking this one. Nice. Not bad. I'll take them fusion cells, and away we go. Very slowly, but still. Hands off. We're good. We're okay. Dr. Pepper for the win. Yes, don't mind pouring one of these while we run our very slow silo. If you do find this video helpful, let me know in the comments. We got a question earlier today on the stream, basically, and it was like, have you done a silo walkthrough? And I kind of have before, but I thought, you know what? Got an afternoon free. I might as well put a video together to give you a definitive guide, just a simple walkthrough, really, of how to do it. And then I thought, you know what? If I do it at NPC walking speed, it'd be golden, wouldn't it? Get uploaded to the old YouTube, and we'll be great. It'll be great. It'd be absolutely great. We'll get a thumbnail up and everything. Description below and all that stuff. Right. Turrets, I wouldn't normally take anything on in this room. I'd normally just ignore it all. But because we're going at this speed, I kind of have to kill things on the way. So if you're running at full speed, you can literally just run through this entire room. But I will tell you this, in the next room, there is a sentry bot. And a sentry bot is a bit of a git unless you know this tiny little tip. Use your VATS, scroll upwards. I think, is it upwards? You'll target the main body. If you flick your scroll wheel once, upwards, I think it is, rather than down, you'll go straight to your fusion core. If you hit that, it hasn't got a chance. It hasn't got a chance. So what we'll do is we'll show you here. So, going through into the room, we're in caution at the moment. That turret's going to be loud. Get rid of him. Or her. Good. We're still hidden. Great news. That robot's leaving us alone. This little fella wakes up. We VATS it, and then we scroll up. Is it up or down? Down to the fusion cores and go for it, and it's done. You don't have to worry about it at all. And that happens to all the sentry bots. They're so easy to kill if you target the fusion cores. That's going to explode, so be careful, because sentry bots always explode afterwards. Thruster, nice way to take down the gutsies. If you got a crit hit, make it count. Cool. We are Gucci. I'm just thinking how many circuits we have. I don't know how many we've got on this character. So this part of the silo, there's two ways of doing things. You can take out the mainframe cores that are already in the machine. In the... I'm not going to sprint. I'm really inclined to sprint, but I'm not going to. So over here, there's a bunch of circuit boards, like the ones we've just destroyed. Now, ironically, we have to fix these ones up to open this door. There's two ways of doing it. Number one, we can take these ones out. So if you go over to them like we will,
The current threat level is...
You see how I've taken that one out? If you do that to all of these,
The storage
you can go
area.
over to the tinker bench and repair them if you've got the materials. Now, I don't think we've got the materials, but we'll give it a go. There's 15 in total. Some people take these out, take them home with them, repair them at home, and then they've always got a spare set. Ah, so we've got an assaultron here, look.
Anomaly detected.
That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. I thought they had less. I thought they had more health. So we're taking the 15 cores out. We're just making sure that everything's dead, so we're safe to work. And we're going to see if we've got the circuitry to... I'll leave them, who cares. We'll see if we've got the circuitry for the repairs of the mainframe cores. They'll calm down when we get out of our reach. It's fine. We'll just shut that door.
Now constructing additional security units.
So over to the tinker bench. Obviously, if you're in power armor, you'll have to hop out. And I believe you want to go down to quests. I think it's at the bottom. Quest items. Mainframe core. And you'll need circuitry, the actual mainframe core itself, and some steel. So you need... you'll need about 30 circuitry. We don't have it for all of them. So we can make 14, right? So if you don't have the materials to make the broken ones repaired and back to full service and full standard, in the area, there are mainframe cores scattered about. There's 15 of them. So what you'll do, you'll have to do a bit of a scavenger hunt, which obviously is going to be quite difficult if you're under attack from turrets and robots. So we've got 15 because we've just repaired 14 and we picked up that 15th one. Well, I'm going to show you while we're in here some, not all of the locations, but some of the locations and what you're looking for. So we picked up one mainframe core that was just on the side there. There should be a couple up here. There's one there, look, mainframe core. So that would have been 2. We've actually got 16 on us now. There's another one here, look. And essentially what you do, you pick up them 15 in the area that are scattered about, and they're all functioning, so you can just pop them in instead of getting the broken ones and repairing them. It's quite a useful way of doing things. I like that there's a couple of options of how to proceed in the silos. You know, we used the lock picking and the terminal hacking earlier, and now we're doing the mainframe core fixing rather than the replacing. And then we pop the ones in that are fixed. And this will power up the terminal so we can open the door. There's another one, look, just dotted about. So that's all 15 back in. Use the facilities mainframe. And there should be an option, just open door. Continue. Security door control. Open. As soon as you hear the noise, you know you're good to go. On we go. Thruster for the win. Flatten that gutsy. Off we go, and this is the final room. So you head here and then you go left through that big launch silo door. And the thing that we see in front of us that's lit up with red light is our actual missile. That's the bad boy that we're sending off across Appalachia. That's our missile, baby. And that's where it goes. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Follow the pathing. There's only one way you can really go now at this point. And then you'll be in the final room. So the final room has turrets and robots and also friendly robots. But the friendly robots need protecting. They can't fight for themselves. And yeah, they're a bit of a nuisance at times, really. The friendly robots are orange. All the house robots are out to get you are in their traditional green and Assaultron grey, and you know, they're out to hurt you, so bear that in mind. I think that explosion was the turrets in here. That does sometimes happen. If the turrets are destroyed, then that's great news. If they're not destroyed, then again, I would always suggest destroying the turrets first. There's normally a turret on the wall here, so destroy that first. Normally one over there, destroy that one, and then on the other side there's the same. We're going to take on that Assaultron before we fire up the computer, but this terminal here is the launch control terminal. You need the bottom option when you go on that computer. However, you don't want to go on that computer with this Assaultron in the way, because it will wreck you if it sees you. So we're going to flatten that one. There'll also be a turret up there, and normally one around here as well. I think we're quite comfortable after that. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up this terminal. The first robot that we see is going to be this sort of looking one, and it's going to stand here. If for some reason it gets bashed out of the way and it's not central to this platform, it will not load your progress bar. So bear that in mind. So what if that happens, what you need to do is let that robot die, fabricate another robot in its place, and look after it. We'll show you here. So bottom option, don't have to read any of it. Bottom option, initiate launch prep. Hit that.
Launch prep sequence.
And there we go. You hear the noise, you get off the terminal. So, first robot's going to come out of this door over here. It's going to trudge very slowly over to here. We need to protect this one to make sure that it stands in the correct place. It's Mike Wachowski. It's not really, but it could be. Right, there's an Assaultron Dominator down there. And there's a launch commander there. Okay. As long as it stands in the spot that it's in, the progress bar will continue. And then to the point where there's 3 robots that need looking after, as long as the robots are in fully working order, they will progress the bar. Okay? So if it's not an orange robot, flatten it. That's essentially the job here. That's what we've got to do. So our progress bar is complete launch prep. We've got 1 of 1. We're going to take down this Assaultron because it's going to cause us grief if we don't. And then after maybe 25%, it will turn to 3 of 3. And there'll be 2 extra robots to look after. And then maybe at the 50%, 60% check mark, there'll be another 2 robots come out. And then there'll be 5 robots you need to look after. And if they get destroyed, you'll need to fabricate them again. It doesn't stop the progress bar if 2 of them or 3 of them die, as long as you've got a couple working. But it just slows down the progress bar. Okay, so we've got 3 on the go now. None of them need replacing, which is great. As long as we keep taking out robots, we'll be okay. The only issue that I've got at this point is my speed of movement is so slow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to robots to help them. But I will tell you this, I'm pretty sure this pretty sure this rifle has faster movement speed while aiming. It apparently hasn't. 250 damage resist while reloading. Damage increase as health decreases and 20% faster fire rate. To me, when I'm ADS, I move faster. Oh shit, I sprinted. I shouldn't have sprinted, sorry. I'm not going to move from a little bit of time. Just to make up for that. Habit, sorry. So, yeah. Just moving like that, and then ADS, it feels like it's moving faster. I feel like that's moving faster a little bit. I don't know why, but it does feel that way. So that's a friendly robot. And the one down there is friendly as well. I'm definitely moving faster, aren't I? Am I? I don't know. Is that faster? Who knows? If you think it is, if you don't think it is, let me know in the comments. So 3 of 5 robots need defending. We've got 2 more on the way. Enemies are being fabricated, so we need to keep taking them on. We need to also not get too far away from our house robots, the ones that we're looking after. Because, well, you don't want them to be under attack and you not be able to do anything. You know, like if an Assaultron gets spawned in over there and comes and attacks this robot, you know, you want to be close to it so you can actually make a difference. Jump up here. Get a good view. While we're up here. Let's take off Copper Squatter. It's actually quite peaceful in here at the moment. Very rare.
Fabricating replacement security personnel.
Cool. On top of this, once you've finished and you've got a nuclear keycard, what you want to do is head to, well, you can use these codes here because these are active, but either you can figure out the cipher, which we did do on our original nuke. A cipher is the type of encryption that the passcode is for this nuke silo. It changes every week. What you do is you get a keyword and then you decrypt it. It's quite difficult to do, but if you want to do that, you can do. Alternatively, you can head to Nuke Encrypt and they automatically update every week. And that's where we get these codes from. But we do know how to decrypt them. It's just time consuming. And it demands brain power, and you know where video gamers went. We're gonna, you know, just get the code off the website, innit? So yeah, I would suggest, if you haven't done it before, just to give it a go, to decipher it and see if you can decipher the codes yourselves, because it's good to know how things are done. Absolutely, instead of just going to the website, getting the code, typing it in, and being done with it. At least once, give it a go. Sounds like an enemy. It is. We're nearly there, though. At 100%, all the robots should disable, so we don't necessarily need to be killing this one. It'll probably die on its own.
Your cooperation is requested.
It's a very simple silo finish, this one. I mean, I expected it to be a lot more traumatic. And there we go.
Complete. All systems nominal.
We've finished. So
For final authorization.
now all we need to do is insert the keycard, which we've already picked up.
Keycard accepted.
Head over to the launch code entry panel. And because we're in alpha, the code would be alpha, so 7429332. We've already inputted that this week because we've already launched Nuke. And then head to system armed, targeting computer, aim for something fun. You can't hit the green zone, that's safe. So you can't hit anything in the green zone. And then you want to be aiming for Fisher Site Prime for the Queen. If you hit it like this, the blast zone is going to just smother the Queen. You don't necessarily need to do that. So you can either aim for sort of up here, clip the Fisher Site, and then have a space to fight the Queen still. Or you could go down here, a bit further, a lot further, maybe here, and then clip the, maybe like that, clip the Fisher Site Prime and then fight it at V9, drop site V9. So there are a couple of options here. You don't have to just nail it on the bang, right on the button like that. Alternatively, you can do the exact same thing up at Monongah Mine, which is right here. And if you go and do that, you'll go inside and start a colossal problem, which is against a Wendigo Colossus. So you could do that. Again, if you hit that like that, not necessary. Once you finish the event, you'll be in the middle of a blast zone. That's kind of poopy. So maybe aim for, maybe like, that will miss. So maybe here. There. So you're covering the event, which will, you know, you're nuking the point of interest, which will start the event, and then as soon as you've finished the event, you'll come out here and then maybe travel northwest to get out of the blast zone pretty fast. So it's quite useful to do that as well. At the moment, the weeklies are to do a colossal problem, but I think we'll just drop it on the Queen. We'll go traditional like this, maybe, or we, yeah, because there's a survival tent there. We'll cover the Grove as well, because sometimes a Wendigo Colossus spawns in there. So we'll go with that. And that's the nuke for us. So there you go. BlackwellTV's launched a nuke, walked you through it, literally walked you through it. If you've got any questions and comments, let me know. Drop it in the comments. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more. But for me, for now, catch you in the blast zone. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace and love to you and yours. See you soon.